They gave their reasons. No, if someone is there, you are compelled to attend. That's why the judge don't grant them. Because if there's someone granted by the judge has the power of a magistrate to compel you to attend and compel you to give evidence. Failure to do that can amount to some jail time for contempt of court. But like Wumi now, if she doesn't want to go, if the court has approved the application, she has to go. If she refuses to go, that will be contempt of court. Contempt of court, yeah. But Prime Boy, considering the fact that he has even confessed on other platforms that they fought, what is he really looking for? Yes, in a way, in the courts, that's irrelevant. I don't mean the confession. I mean whether he has confessed somewhere else or not. But because somebody has accused him, if there's really an accusation there, he needs to be given the opportunity. No, that would change the facts. No, that will not change it. But then that will everyone has this constitutional guaranteed rights. Rights of fair hearing. Yes. Okay. You must. You see, even if you have committed the crime, he admitted that he fought. Even with the police but still, let me tell you, the corona has already have your fair hearing. The corona has already concluded. It's nothing. Whatever they like, they should say. She understand. Just for them to listen. Actually, the corona has not concluded. Let's not be prejudicial here. Okay. Let's not make a statement that we appear like we are preempting the corona of the courts. Okay. So the corona has not concluded because you never can tell. If something big comes out from the next few weeks or so, then we are in for a long ride. So you never can tell. Things could turn at any point in time. So we have to keep an open mind. So, but then Prime Boy needs to face Wumi through his lawyer to say, oh, you said I did this. Can you provide more light? Or what evidence do you have? Why would you say it? Or do you want to retract that? Or did you not say it? So all those things, he has a constitutional right to ask for them. But the ones Joseph Aloba asked for, the court did not grant him. Because granting him will be compelling those people to come to court. And if the court feels they don't have a reason to call them, then they don't need to call them. If Joseph Aloba and the still feels these people should be there, then they need to invite those people, and those people will come of their own volition, not the court compelling them. Joseph Aloba's petition, calling in Darosha, Fidelis Esabo, the nurse, Karimot, and Darosha's lawyer. Okay, the court did not grant. No, they can come of their own volition. Okay, it was not granted. Yeah, it wasn't granted. The court refused to compel them because what they wanted is for the court to give another, to enforce the so you people must come. But now the court has now given them the opening that if they like, if you can convince them to come because they have something to say in support of your case, that is fine. The court will entertain them. But if you now want us to use the court's time to enforce this thing, forget about it.
Oh, I'm getting a new perspective to this. You know, because what they put out there was that it was granted.
It wasn't. I told people yesterday.
That is the picture. They said everything was granted. They were happy now, rejoicing that everything they asked for was
granted. They requested for a substituted things and the court didn't grant that. Is that what you're saying?
The God did not grant any of their. See, they have like 5 prayers. They have 5 prayers.
You know these people when you want to ban. So why were they? Why were they rejoicing?
They had 5 prayers before the honorable corona.
You know, for the fact that Wumi will be going there, Nyoshin rejoice now. It's all about
Wumi. Remember, you know, change Prime Boy nurse. In treatment, treatment. I just want to ask. Pythagoras, what I would want to ask, Prime Boy, Hindu, please mute that your teacups. They are doing kuku, and I'm not ready to go and make tea yet. Okay. The Prime Boy's prayer is that Omowumi should be brought to come rebuild whatever she has said. But according to the CTC that we have read, what he's even claiming Omowumi said is not even anywhere in the CTC. So how are they bringing someone to come and report what she said when there's no evidence that she even said such?
Let's keep an open mind. I don't think in their petition they did not accuse Omowumi of really saying anything really in that petition. But then Omowumi mentioned his name. Omowumi referred to him, and because he's a suspect in this case, he and his lawyer has the right to also ask some questions relating to his involvement. But then, because he was in detention then, he had no representation in court to look out for his interests. So now that he now has a representation to look out for his interests, you must give him that opportunity. Otherwise, the record is going to reflect what Omowumi said, and he would have no rights. Yeah, chance to do it. Yes, to debunk that
to challenge
in future. Yeah, challenge it. So he needs to do that now.
Please, can you continue your explanation before the British question? You were trying to explain something about the judge didn't grant that they requested 5 prayers or something. You are trying to explain it to us.
You were trying to talk about the one they refused.
Yes, they brought about 5 prayers to the judge. The first one is to ask for substituted service for Naira Marley and Sam Larry, because the judge had already granted them the witness summon for them, and they claimed they couldn't serve it because they don't have their addresses, and they have tried their best to try and contact them, but they couldn't contact them, so they need a substituted service to be granted by the courts. So that's one of their prayers. The other prayer is to now bring in these 5 people for the court to issue a witness summon for these 5 people, so that these 5 people can come in and say what they know about this case. The other one, again, in relation to that, is now that the court should also grant them substituted service for these 5 people too, because they don't know their address also, and they have tried their possible best to contact these people, and they don't know where to contact them, so they want to paste it on social media and newspapers. I assume those are the Nigeria is all about this case. Those are the 3 major prayers they requested. And in the petition, they had to put in their reasons for requesting these people to come. They said Karima has been saying she knows a lot about this thing, what happened to the boy online, on social media, that they believe if the court grants them the summon, Karima will be able to shed more light on what really killed Mohbad. For example, they said because he drove Mohbad, his wife, and another team member to the Ikorodu festival or wherever, and back to their house, that he might have seen something. That he might have seen something that they need him to come and talk about it. For the lawyer, they said he was in Mohbad's house before his death, after his death, and during his death, and that they were surprised that he could be there at the nick of time. That then he has not issued any statements relating to that he needs to come and talk to them also in the courts. For Darusha, they said Darusha placed salt on the chest of the deceased and blocked the nostrils and the what's it called? The mouth, the this and that, and that to them, that is popularly known as local embalmment to them. They put it in the petition like that. So, and for the nurse, the Baba, with his affidavit, he claimed that, yes, the nurse played a crucial role in the death of his son, because the nurse was called by a friend of Mohbad, and the nurse gave the son injections. So the nurse can come to explain what happened there. So that is what they brought to the judge, and the judge did not grant that request. But then, in lieu, the judge now told them, if you have any witness to come and witness for you, bring them in. Meaning, I will not enforce.
Why are they even asking for nurse? She only cross-examine nurse. She doctor la one.
Actually, lawyers can cross-examine anybody coming into the box. They can ask questions. They can find a way of breaking it down to a layman's language. So they can do it, but then it is not their witness. The nurse is not their witness. The nurse is the witness of the state. Yeah. It is not their witness to call. It is for the state to bring in the nurse when the time comes.
So I love that the nurse is not their witness, and I think that explains why the nurse. That explains why the nurse has not been involved in the show of shame. I see why they've been trying so hard to bring her out. The nurse must have been advised not to told her.
Even the last time the coroner judge said the nurse was she was in the custody.
Yeah,
but she's not.
What I'm thinking, it might be that the nurse is just like Pythagoras said. The custody might be that okay, the nurse is the state's witness, and at least the state can get to her whenever they need to. And that's why all this bring nurse. When the state needs the nurse to come forward, the state knows how to reach the nurse.
Well, they can reach all of them that are going there to sign. Anyway,
of course.
That's the purpose of signing, so that if they need them, they hold them.
Of course. I like the fact that this substituted means was not granted, but I would love for those people to come out willingly. You know, why I love that it wasn't granted is that they know that, okay, they just can't go about compelling everyone just because they wish to. But on the other hand, I would like that Darusha. I would love that this is done and dusted and over with, so that they can just all rest already on this placing a bowl of salt, and that Darusha can also come with his evidence. Because
evidence of what?
We even saw that there was no cotton wool in that body that was shown at the general hospital. No cotton wool in any nose, what was it, ears. So I'm sure they have the evidence that there was no such. And at least that can shut Josie up. Even though I saw that his girlfriend, Diego Tamobos, that I still saw her yesterday saying that, she was talking about the witnesses who would come, and she made reference to SL, talking about, they should ask them about Omote Banco, all stations settled. She said that one. Then she mentioned about Darusha, that she even went as far as saying the hair, that they cut the hair.
And I'm like, who is this?
The poor Grace. And I'm like, And I'm like, are you listening to yourself?
Even with the video.
Even with the video and everything. Is it that you guys,
my case.
is it that you guys just refuse to listen? Or
I want to do that deep, but don't say. Everything is online.
No, this is
I went to the police station.
They just refuse to go online to take it because they are all fixated on the way.
They are doing this Yoruba thing. They
What does that mean?
They want to be right. They don't want to get off it. So even though it has been proven to them that this thing didn't happen, but they have to keep talking about it for the sake of just talking.
Josie that was given a bowl of salt at the police station, and he was asking if he was embalmed. He said no. And he said, what's the point? Abby? Is it not the same thing? So do you have a direct contact with the salt? On the bowl for no. On for your hold it. Are you embalmed? So why are you crying here? What is the meaning of this embalmment? Because this is the same thing. The same thing that Russia did to Mobad is what we just did to you now. So what is embalmment in this?
What's the embalmment to see big guy?
I want the DNA response from Sheshi.
Justice for Josie.
So now, if Russia wants to go, he can decide not to go, Abby.
Yes, that's what it means.
That's what it means. He doesn't have to go. To my point, Russia, I mean, law. Because I don't go mad on one key. Yeah, babe, no, one key, no, what? I don't want to get free, babe.
Have you forgotten that Yahoo Babe is a billionaire? Why are you talking like this?
Okay,
they compare the Yahoo Babe to Bafe Wow Kusilawa.
Yahoo Babe Bafe Wakoba Kotina Siwano. I've seen
China Society Laura. Sherry China Sorai, what worry you want to tell you? Did Laura, because I know.
Then now, okay, lawyer Mobad no. He
doesn't have to come. The driver doesn't have to come.
Mobad's lawyer, don't go. Leave them alone.
They didn't grant that. They just
but they were rejoicing that everything was granted now.
They like coming out to claim what is not the same way it came out.
How many times did they claim you got you right?
The same way it came out to say, Kinito Granty, lawyer Prime Boy. It will only be the lawyer Prime Boy that will be able to examine and cross-examine Wumi, which is a blatant lie, a fact for that matter. Lawyer to Bawa University and lawyer cross-examine, lawyer redirect here. Lawyer, as long as it's a relevant question to the topic at hand. Tobawa irrelevant, lawyer may object here, and the judge will ask them to move on to something else.
Yeah. I can't waste time around the Prime Boy. You want to back on you do whatever you like. Well, do very quickly.
Poor Grace. It's just a short one. I think less than 1 minute. Those were part of the things.
Because he died on Tuesday. Can you poor Grace in so?
Okay, so these are part of the things they should ask. She said he should ask the girls. I know you're and I just got you. That she had started. She had started the insanity just before I started recording her. She had mentioned about SL. She had mentioned about the the hair, the embalming, yada yada. You know, it was when she started about the nurse that, in fact, she had mentioned earlier before I started the recording that, so it was somebody else that the nurse came to inject, and that they were claiming that, the person said, "Are you the nurse?" She even tried to imitate, "Are you the nurse?" That Mohbad had already died. So after the nurse left, they brought the body to replace. Oh my God, it's sickening. So let me just
hold on first of all. But is she aware that Joseph Aloba signed an affidavit stating that he passed on Tuesday and all that story?
You know, in fact, it's even horrible that she's even claiming honestly sickening. How can you say Mohbad that's mother came on more and
no, that British, your network is not good. It's breaking up. Your network is breaking up. That
okay,
British.
Let me just play. Okay, if you can hear me now. Okay, he said there's a poor connection. I can see that. Okay, let me just play it. It's just 51 seconds. Less than a minute.
Same on Tuesday. Are we not talking about that? Tano Funa Bere. Tano attend DC. Your job Tuesday. Tano domiciliary atonico aranse giri. Mohbad died on Monday. Ìyá ẹ̀ sọ pé ó kú ní ọjọ́ Monday. Àwọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kí, wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kí wọn ní ọjọ́ Monday. So what are we saying?
Olodo.
Please, kéré ni wọ́n ẹ̀ bá mú ní gbogbo àwọn kọ́tà máa wò nìyẹn. Let us talk in that line, please. Gbogbo kọ́tọ́ ti ṣe sẹ́yìn ti kọjá. We have gotten a letter. Let us walk by that letter. What are the things that we are expecting? That's what I want to hear at the corona. What are we expecting to hear or see? God will bless you. I appreciate you. You said you want to talk.
And that's it.
Is that a new girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay. Where's his wife?
Let me talk on that.
Okay, thank you.
When they are coming up to defend Josie, fight for Josie, because that's what they've been doing, they need to try and get their stories correct.
Right.
And so that they can be singing on the same page with Josie. Joseph Aloba just on the 12th, I think day before yesterday or so, deposed himself. He gave an affidavit to courts. And in that affidavit, he confirmed that the boy died on 12th of September, which was a Tuesday. In that affidavit, he confirmed that Nurse Feyishara Ogedengbe played a crucial role in the death of his son because the nurse came through spending through a friend of his son, and the nurse gave injections to his boy. All this he claimed and he signed. He deposed himself under.
How about the fight? Did he claim the fight?
No, he was silent on that. He only said the boy had a wound from the show, sustained a wound from the show. And because they needed to treat that wound, they brought in the nurse.
So Joseph Aloba, the wound?
No, he was silent on that. So if Joseph Aloba could agree on these things and he signed and said what he has said is the truth to his own best knowledge. So who is Rich Grace? Who are these people that they don't even know who they are supporting? They don't even know, Poor Grace or whatever the name is. They don't even know the facts of the matter. All they just want to do is put on their ring light and talk. So these people, once in a while, they need to check in with their principal, Joseph Aloba. So if they want to control the narrative, they should start from him. And meanwhile, it is already out there. That is that whatever Josie said is admissible as evidence in any court in Nigeria. If anything there is found out to be a lie, Josie will go to jail for perjury.
And that's computed.
Sorry, we didn't get that. You're escaping.
Oh, I said
I was
he
saying
didn't
that
mention
we
the
didn't
fight
get it.
because he wasn't there, right?
Sorry?
I said, why he didn't mention the fight? That maybe he learned that he had a fight, but he just said he got an injury from a Kurudu show, which was good. That is good enough because what gave the injury? The fight. He's right, so it's okay.
So, Rich Grace and the rest here, let them try and update, let them update their knowledge of this case through their principal, Joseph Aloba, before they come out and start spraying rubbish.
Another thing that poor Grace said. Another thing that poor Grace said that was really laughable, even after all the public knowledge, she said, oh, they didn't call Josie, they called the mother instead. They called, he himself has come out to say that he was called. But this poor Grace would rather maintain that, oh, they didn't call the father, they called the mother.
These people are mad. They are mad. And what is the definition of this madness? Doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting the different results. You have been coming on live for the past 11 months. You've been repeating these lies to yourself, thinking it will make it the truth. But nothing has changed. But you still keep coming out, still regurgitating this same lie.
Everybody. Let him already. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
So, the Rich Grace woman, only that you know, but yeah, I commit some adult or elderly facility or mental facility. So, by the where they are around the condition.
Medical professional or personnel. I condemn her. I refer her. In fact, I do everything her to that facility because you did. I mean, they recorded, but because once all partners, let me put this down. So you are still claiming that they. Oh, my network this morning.
Nọ́ọ̀sì Joseph fúnra ti sọ pé òun mọ̀ pé ó play crucial role nínú ikú ọmọ òun. Ìwọ́n wá sọ pé kò sí nọ́ọ̀sì kò sí kinní kan. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ bí lọ́ọ̀ Jòsì àbẹ́fẹ́ rán Jòsì lẹ́wọ̀n gan ni. Àbí what are you people even after gan? Ṣé ó dìgbà tẹ bá rán Jòsì lẹ́wọ̀n ni? You people are doing it that Jòsì will go to jail. What has this man done to you people?
And you see, the fact that he is also silent on what is going on social media makes him an accomplice to it. Because his silence has further emboldened these people to go ahead in the lunacy. Because, it's is tending towards lunacy already. The only way
to if you continue like to carry on evil enterprise in the online. See, from what you can see from the affidavit, you will know that his lawyers, they know the truth and they have guided him that you know what? These are what you will say because these are the truth that we all know. If you go online, you can do whatever rubbish you want to do and distance yourself from it. That is why he will use people like Poor Grace to perpetrate this kind of, to disseminate this kind of evil narrative online. Because then he will believe he can distance himself from it whenever the time comes. He used Gurezi and jumped Gurezi eventually when the battle became so tough.
In fact, when I was hearing her talk yesterday, I wanted to record the whole thing, and the caption that was coming to my mind is, when your analog grandmother have access to internet. Because, I mean, everyone else is not even talking about the Monday. They are no longer talking about the Monday, at least not as they were discussing it. No one else is even talking about, oh, they didn't call the father. Even Josie is not coming out to say they didn't call him again because they've been updated. But you, because you are analog, old hag, poor girl. In fact, very poor thing. Poor thing. Yeah, I would rather call you poor thing
than Grace.
Thanks. Then she decided to still stick to our analog story. That way you want to move on.
No, the popularity to produce in so not fair mama from the
you know, ìgbà tó ti try láti gbórí léjò sí ní ṣódà ó dàbí orí yẹn ti dorí kórì ó ti dorí gbígbẹ ìyá tó ti gbẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ already because I don't understand. Àgbàlagbà ṣàgbàlagbà máa ń ṣe láńgbàláńgbà even at the fact that when she even wanted to start, they were praising her. Ẹ kú àdúrà gbígbà, àdúrà yín ló ń ṣe.
Àdúrà wo ló ń gbà?
I'm telling you, like, how can you ascribe this sort of rubbish to God? Only alone.
That's the rubbish we do in this country. We ascribe stupidity, and in a way we find a way to link it up with. God, just to give meaning to the meaningless.
That's why she would ever think that, oh, there's a rich grace about her. There's nothing rich or graceful about that woman. Even it's now that she's even looking a bit better. I have her videos from the past. What are the motivated with? Yeah, I show Benny man with them. Show Beggy D.
Mo máa ń kọjá lórí life rẹ̀ máa kàn wọ́n pé eléyìí ṣe àwọn ọmọ ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí ń go wrong pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣà. Wọ́n should be surprised. Púpọ̀ náà àwọn ọmọ òdì mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ mi àwọn ti ya wèrè sórí social media o.
Kúkú mọ̀.
Poor children.
Poor children of a poor thing. It's sad though. And if you even want to check that woman's age, I'm not sure she's 60.
Poverty àti wickedness, evil inú ẹ̀. Evil, tí ẹ bá ní evil inú máa ń gbóyàn. You can see Josie, rújú ẹ̀ ní.
True.
Evil bá ti pọ̀ jù nínú èèyàn. You'll be looking tattered, looking wretched and all that.
Oh, they said 57.
Yes, my dear, look at me 70.
The poverty of black soap will make you old. No, I am saying that. God. Anyways, I just quickly just got off that nonsense talk thing. And the fact that there are people who could even sit there and no one can even correct certain notion. Yeah, so at the end now, it means that in Josie's camp, we have the Dankara people on Lafi's side. Ani Agbowere on Poor Grace side. Torita at Yahweh, like you said, what you said best fits this. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting results. So definitely, I want you got to all I'm saying. So, hey, York boy.
Pork boy.
Pork boy. Nítorí mo máa ń jẹ pork ní olè jẹ́ kí sọ́wọ́ fún ibẹ̀ ló dá. Every time tí bá jẹ pork bí wàá rí kìíní yẹn tí máa ń wájú pork boy.
Ìyẹn máa ní episode of madness ni.
Yeah. So, ìyẹn náà wọ́n ní camp tiwọn. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ wà ní camp supreme wọn. They're supreme.
Supreme madness.
Supreme happy
It's yesterday night. I wake up and met you guys there. I appreciate you.
Good morning.
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu, mo fi yín lẹ́sùn, mo tún bá yín bí báyìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí Lord of the platform kó ṣeré pẹ̀lú àwọn subject ẹ̀ o. Adéláìdé ọmọ Ìbàdàn bó ni?
Ọmọ Ìbàdàn l'Adéláìdé.
Ọmọ Ìbàdàn tó confirm.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ìlú. Wọ́n ní kò sí àgbàyàwó wear jeans to bear palo, white garment to cut.
Which is true.
From the Abyss Church, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Láìdé mi káàárọ̀ bí i ọ̀lẹ́.
Ẹ wò Cherry Pythagoras.
Tell me.
That's beautiful. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi ṣàkọ́kọ́ yín. Ṣé ẹ rí gbogbo àwọn dìbìrì tẹ́ ń pè lágbàlagbà? Sì tí ń gbọ́, wọ́n dá nǹkan kan. Ìṣẹ́ ló tètè sọ wọ́n bá gbàlagbà. Ẹ máa wá surprise kan máa ju Poor Grace lọ. Mo sọ fún yín nù. Wọ́n wá surprise rárá. Ìṣẹ́ ló jẹ́ kán dàbí ló jẹ́ kán ṣábì ilẹ̀ Gálílì.
Ìṣe àtọ̀ṣe dúdú.
Ọṣẹ olóògùn ọ̀rọ̀wó lọ́ṣẹ dúdú. Tó bá tẹ̀ sí owó lọ́ṣẹ dúdú ni. Wọ́n tún gbó kọjá báwọn. Wọ́n àdúwọ̀n ká ẹ̀yin náà wò. Honestly speaking, á dáa fún yín. Kí náà pè é? Bàbá Liam.
Adéláìdé ti yá wà ní patí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù báyìí. Àwọn orin Àyìnlá Ọmọwúrà kan mò ń gbọ́ ní background ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ọkọ ẹ̀ ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn.
Èmi ò máa gbọ́ nǹkan kan kẹ̀.
Ó ti mute báyà bóyá ó ti rí wọ́n receive call.
Mi receive call mo kú wà bí. Baálé mi ní dára tó wù. Mo ní dára tó wù. Mi ò sì dìde pálọ̀ yín lọ bá yín ilé ìlú. Wọ́n fi tiẹ̀ dá tèmi.
Àwọn pípé yẹn rò bí àwọn ṣoore fún Joseph ní ọmọ ìpàdé.
Àwọn tó ń gbádùn pọ̀. Àwọn tó ń gbádùn ẹyẹ máa wù.
Wọ́n ti lo ẹ̀wọ̀n díẹ̀ ṣáà sùúrù. Ó korí wọnú òun ló ń dá gbogbo ara yẹn o. Ó torí bọnú oúnjẹ ń dára ìfilẹ̀.
Ó ṣe nítorí bọnú. ẹ máa rí ìjọ tí jòsì bá ń lọ ìjọ tá a bá ń kọ àwòpàdé toró ti kọrin tó sọ pé mo gbẹ́sẹ̀ girigiri olúwa ló ń bọ aṣírí kiri àṣírí kore.
Ibo láti fẹ́ pàdé pẹ̀lú jòsì.
mo ní pé tá a bá máa kọ kí ní fífẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo ló òun àtọmọ ẹ̀ sí ìjà ẹ̀jẹ̀ ńláǹdì náà ibi tó ti ṣe mo gbẹ́sẹ̀ girigiri olúwa aṣírí kiri tó ń kọ kiri mo sọ ẹsẹ̀ girigiri tó bá Mohbad ló sáàkì tí mo tó mú kóńdó.
Ẹsẹ̀ girigiri tó fẹ́ gbé lọ sí bòjì.
Ló máa gbé lọ sí bòjì. Ló ààrẹ kan tó máa rí ọmọ ẹ̀ kó tó lọ síbi tó ti máa kọ Mohbad òun àtòun àpàdé lẹ́sẹ̀ Kristi yóò padà lọ kókó mọ́ ni.
Jòsí ò lè pàdé lẹ́sẹ̀ Kristi ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ kan ojú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ kan ò lè rókò olúwa. Jòsí ò lè lọ sọ́dọ̀ Kristi inú iná ló lọ. Ṣé òkú ṣe lẹ́sẹ̀ Kristi ló lọ?
Níjọ́ tó bá ń sin gan omi òjò ní jẹ́ kílẹ̀ kó sinmi ń jọ yẹn.
Láíláí orí òjò.
Àkọ́kọ́ jẹ́ ìyá yẹn lọ. Kí náà wà nínú sàárè ẹ̀.
Sáìnì nǹkan gidi ẹ máa sọ pé iná máa jáde wá.
Iná ńlá nínú sàárè ẹ̀ wáí.
Guys,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
We can hear you.
Yes, because it seems like what is she mental home left one Naija or what to one you?
Wọ́n ti wọlé síbí gan.
Wọ́n ti wọlé síbí o. Jésù ti fẹ́ràn ọkọ̀ mi rò ó.
Ẹ jẹ́ wo Muslim.
Ní comment section. Why you people support Wumi? If one of you bomb up.
Wọ́n ti wà ń bí láti àárọ̀ látàná wọ́n ti wà ń bí.
You people will not see practice. Okay, now I'm
done. Oh, they don't platform it yet.
You know, sometimes I try to
like people you want by what they should support you.
I don't understand.
We
don't
so that we don't alienate the people who are in the comment section. That's why I try to.
Oh, that's true. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ wò ó ṣe ara àwọn tí ẹgbẹ́ ìṣọ̀kan fún iṣẹ́ lẹ́yìn tó pé rẹ̀ ní dá wọn ló ṣì yẹn ó ń tẹ̀lé òun ní ọ̀bà yóò sì tẹ́ ìjọ tí yóò sì bá lọ táwa lọ wá fèrè mi pásánálì ló ti sọ àwọn onífèrè àwọn tí wọ́n lè kí oríkì jòsí dáadáa wọ́n máa ní jòsí ooo á lọ gba kéwì ni o jòsí ooo owó bàbá pọmọdógún Joseph Adọba celebrity monarch ó sì kú oríire ní àwọ̀dù tó fẹ́ lọ gbà lẹ́wọ̀n jòsí bí ó bá dókòkò kí wọ́n tó bá dọ́dọ̀ kó kí wọ́n lọ́dọ̀ Dámilọ́lá yẹn ló bàbá jòsí kẹrù.
At this point èmi ti parí shift mi o ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti gba morning shift night shift láwa yìí morning dẹ̀ ti resume káwa night shift wọlé sí i.
Ẹ fẹ́ sá lọ ẹ̀ka ṣe pítà tí ń kì wà ń bẹ̀ ọ́.
Ó dàárọ̀ olùgbòlẹ̀.
Láyọ̀ lè máa jí.
Ó dàárọ̀ sá o. Ẹ látàlẹ́ àná èmi yìn yín o. Lẹ́yìn ọkọ̀ ọ̀bá yìn èmi yìn o ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
Pàìkápá ìtànù.
Sweet dreams, Pythagoras. Please don't dream of me o.
Ní kí nìkan náà ẹ jọ kí ló dé jẹ́yìn nìkan ni ẹ tún fẹ́ gbọ́. Yóò bí mi o. Ada Sister Cindy o.
I only say you shouldn't dream of me. Cindy, man of me.
Dreaming of you kí ni bó ti ń ṣe jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí Mr. Daga.
I say you should not dream of me.
Dream of you bó ló ṣe jẹ́.
Ìkọ́ tó sọ kọ́ yẹn Adéláìdé.
Kí wọ́n wí.
No, Adéláìdé ló ń bá mi. She said you should not dream of me.
Bó ló ṣe jáwọn wọn ó dream of.
Okay, Pythagoras, wọ́n ní kí n má fọ bẹ́ẹ̀ they say you should dream of me. Sweet dreams.
Ẹ ṣe sọ pé yín bó ló ṣe kàn yín ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kán ronú yín ronú But so don't dream of me. How I run that bridge. If I die, if I
ìgbéyàwó wọn nígbéyàwó ti tán rẹ dì
Wọ́n lè fẹ́ túlé bí ìjò sí.
wọ́n fẹ́ tú wọ́n sì fẹ́ dàrú bí ká má rí wọ́n fẹ́ dàrú bí ká má rí mọ́ ọmọ ká má rí mọ́ pẹ̀lú mọ́ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ẹ ṣọ́ra yín o
Kàrímọ́ olófò.
ẹ má dàbí ká má rí mọ́ o Ọlọ́run ní já rí bímọ kò ní já aládànwó mọ́ ká má rí mọ́ lórúkọ rẹ̀ tuntun orúkọ tuntun tẹ́mi sọ súná tuntun nu Mrs. Ìjàpá yán níbo ká má rí mọ́ ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o ẹ má ṣe báwọn àǹtí mi ó ló jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ájú Mr. Dawasi tẹ́tẹ́ rí gbogbo àwọn pípù yẹn kọ́ ló ń ṣàánú wọn ní làákàyè kankan làákàyè jìnnà sí wọn bàjẹ́ làákàyè ó sọnù fún wọn ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀wọ́ ọdún kan lọ pé ọdún kan yìí ẹ wá rí anything good anything good tẹ́ ẹ lè jù sílẹ̀ pé yes ẹ̀dẹ̀ dúró lórí irọ́ ẹ dúró lórí òfo ẹ dúró lórí nǹkan tó ju yín ò tó ẹ dúró lórí ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bá tọmọlàkejì jẹ ẹ dúró lórí àpò ara yín lórí pé ebi òfo tó fẹ́ pa yín tó dẹ̀ sì máa yọgun lọ́rùn yín ẹ dúró lórí ẹ wá ń parọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ wíṣì fún pé kó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún yín nǹkan tẹ́yìn gò lè pray fún pé kẹ́ fojú sunkún ọmọ kẹ́ ẹ rí bó ṣe ń rí gbàdúrà ẹ wá mọ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ló ṣe ránṣẹ́ dé tòrútòrú ẹ wá mọ ọmọ ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní parọ́ ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe rádaràda ẹ wá mú nǹkan tí ò tọ́ ẹ fi da gbogbo ojú justice yẹn Black Gold ẹ káàárọ̀ mà ẹ da gbogbo ẹrú ẹ ṣe gbogbo ẹ yàmá ẹ da everything rú kí wàá lè wá ń bá kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ ń bá kiri at the end of the day ẹ̀rẹ́ anything ẹ̀rí nǹkan kan mú wá ẹ̀rí nǹkan kan mú bọ̀ ẹ ṣáà fẹ́ kó gbé irọ́ yẹn kó gbé sórí èèyàn tó ṣe dáadáa ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó gbé irọ́ yẹn kó gbé sórí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ bá ṣe pé ibi táyé yín ta dé ẹ̀yin náà fúnra yín ẹ ti jókòó pé kínní yìí ẹ ti rí ni ẹ ti rí most of gbogbo àwọn tá ẹ rí táṣẹ ń pariwo kínní kan jòsí ebi gbogbo wọn náà support jòsí ṣe báwọn náà fún ní backup àwọn náà fún jòsí ní backup ayérayé náà ṣe báwọn ní ìsìn tí ó ti wá di pé kò gbọ́ràn sí wọn lẹ́nu mọ́ tí jòsí náà ti ń wò pé ẹ̀yin pípù yìí ẹ ti fẹ́ máa jẹ mí jù ẹ ti fẹ́ máa jẹ mí jòsí ó ti rí bí owó wèrè títa tán síbẹ̀ wèrè fúnra rẹ̀ ló ń ṣe treasurer òun náà ló ń ṣe àkáńtáǹtì fúnra rẹ̀ ẹ má jẹ mí jù gbogbo ẹ ti wá dàrú nísìn nkálukú wọn wá ṣe yàmá àti pé àárín yín ò lè gún kò ń ṣèpè àárín yín ò lè gún ìdí tí ò dẹ̀ ṣe lè gún ni pé èmi á máa sọ time to time pé bóyá nítorí pé gbogbo wa náà ṣe la máa ní a máa dèèyàn tó máa gbé ńjọ́ kan tó máa da yèpẹ̀ bò pé ìwọ náà ti wáyé rí o ti lò gbà rí ó dìgbà bóyá nítorí ẹ̀ mo ṣe rí i pé ìsinmi ò sí fún yín torí ìyà tó máa jẹ yín á jẹ yín pani ọmọ 26 years old ó wà nù wàhálà kó tó kúrò láyé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́rí evidences yìí ẹ rí gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí ni àbí èèyàn pariwo mi ò fẹ́ kú at the end of the day ikú mú lọ ikú wa múrú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ náà tẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ pé ẹni tó jáde ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó bọ́ ọ̀tá pé ẹ dákun ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni yìí ó ti tipẹ́tipẹ́ ni ò ti wà alright ọkàn lè máa rẹ́rìn-ín wọ́n ti fi nǹkan ṣọmọ yìí the same person náà lè tún wá dojú ogun kọ ẹ wá ní kọ́ ló ń fún yín ní peace of mind kò sí peace of mind kankan tó fẹ́ fún yín kò sí peace of mind because àsìkò tẹ́yìn náà bá yẹ kẹ́ máa sinmi ọlọ́run náà ó ṣe kíni òun náà máa gbé wàhálà sí yín láyà ni kòtù gbogbo èèyàn gbogbo wọn tó bá ti wà manipulative tó mọ̀rọ̀ pa tó jẹ́ pé tójú ẹ̀ ò rí báyìí wá lójú ẹ̀ rí most especially tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ olówó ikú pa ẹ́ so ìbò lẹ wá fẹ́ gbogbo yín pátá ẹ wá dàrú ó wá di woro sí woro ó wá di gangan ìyẹn náà wá ń ṣe gbogbo ẹsẹ̀ girigiri tó gbọ́ bàbá Liam ló kó igi 2x2 dání ó wá mú àmà àtẹ̀ṣó tó fẹ́ fi kan ọpọlọ ẹ̀yẹn tó fẹ́ fi kàn ẹ́ pa ó mú dání ó mú kòbókò yẹn
wọ́n fi blade sí, wọ́n fata sí, wọ́n fi gbogbo nǹkan sí. So tó bá ti ń ká blade yẹn, tó ti ń ká kòbókò yẹn bọ̀ ẹ́, ó máa fọ́gi túbà ìtumọ̀ ẹ lórí. Á máa tèṣó yẹn, ó máa fi dá ìhòòlù sí ara ẹ̀ sódà ò ní tètè kú jẹ́jẹ́. Wàá lè jẹ̀rora kó tí wọn náà kó tó jáde láyé. Wèrè yín wá sọ́pọ̀tì Josie, ẹ̀ wá ń tẹ̀lé ẹsẹ̀ gìrìgìrì, ẹ̀ ò tí ì rí nǹkan kan. Wàláì wàá ṣì padà bẹ́ sí títí tí wàá faṣọ ya. Disgrace ni ẹ́, àtẹ̀tírí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó tẹ̀lé ẹ náà. Irú kiri irú ọbẹ̀ wọ náà ni gbogbo yín. Irú kankan náà ni yín. Ìwọ sì ló yẹ kọ́ ọmọ òṣì ọmọ burúkú. Yíndì good morning. Ọmọ òṣì ọmọ ọ̀ràn kíran. Ká má rí mọ́. Ìwọ gangan ló yẹ kán dáṣì ẹ. Wọ́n yẹ kán fún ọ lọ́mọ yẹn kó máa tọ́ka. Kan náà èèyàn tó rí ọmọlàkejì tó ṣe rere ní tínú yóò dùn sí. Irú ká má rí mọ́ yẹn náà ó rí i pé àbúrò mi lọ́lọ́run dá lọ́lá báyìí, ẹ máa wà àbúrò mi, ó máa fọ́kọ àbúrò Ọmọwùmí ò lọ fẹ́ ìjàpá bí ká má rí mọ́, kò lọ fẹ́ jàpá bí ká má rí mọ́. Mrs. Yanibo kò lọ fẹ́ ọkọ ọmọ yìí fine o, ọmọ yìí tún máa bímọ, ẹ tún wọ ọmọ tó bí. Ká má rí mọ́ ibẹ̀ ni fìtínà ti ń dé bá ká má rí mọ́ pé nígbà ká má rí mọ́ tún wá gba ṣọ́ọ̀kì tó ju ṣọ́ọ̀kì lọ. Ká má rí mọ́ tún wá rí pé gbogbo àwọn ìyá, gbogbo àwọn àǹtí, àwọn daddies, àwọn grandpas, àwọn uncles, àwọn big brother tó dìde fún Wùmí. Ó ju be careful lọ. Ibẹ̀ ká má rí mọ́ ti wá wò pé ẹ̀sìn rèé tó súnmọ́ jù. Àdúrà kéèyàn máa là á ni o, béèyàn bá fẹ́ tọrọ ọmọ ẹ máa là á o. Ẹ máa là á o. Àsọ ká má rí mọ́, ìwọ la fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ tutù. Ìwọ náà la sì fi kásẹ̀ rẹ̀ lẹ̀. Torí gbogbo àgbáyé ti mọ̀, everybody ló ti rí. Ìwọ náà kọ́ ayé má ti mọ̀. Everybody ti rí pé ká má rí mọ́, ìwọ náà la fi kó gbogbo mẹ́ẹ̀sì yìí. La máa fi kó ńlẹ̀. Olórí ibú kan náà ní ìwà àtijọ́ sí.
Adéláìdé, àwọn fi anybody kó mẹ́sì lẹ̀ o. Àlọ́ crime boy ní ìbàyẹ̀. Àlọ́ crime boy o. Kọ́tà mọ̀ ní pé oníkálukú máa gbaṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ó ti di dandan. Ọdún nìyẹn. Kò síbi tó lè sáwọ̀ fún yẹn kó má gbàṣẹ́ ọwọ́. Sí ni.
Ibo náà fẹ́ sáwọ̀.
Lord of Karma ni.
Àbí kí lẹ̀ ń sọ yìí? Ṣé Karma yẹn yín gan? Ṣé ẹ̀yin gan ẹ̀rù gan ò bá gbogbo wa ni? Láàárín 11 months. Wàláì mo sọ mo ní téèyàn bá ti lose hope pé kò sí Ọlọ́run mọ́ àbí èèyàn ń tọrọ nǹkan lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó wò pé Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe kíní fún òun mọ́, wàláì sì tí ń gbọ́ láàárín àwọn miracles tọ́lọ̀ ń dánwò láàárín 11 months. Ó yẹ kó jíǹjẹ́ ẹlòmíì padà yẹn tó bá lójú inú pé bàbá gọ̀dú yóò sún bí wọ́n ṣe wà ń jẹta tí wọ́n wà láyé ìgbàanì náà ni bàbá yẹn ṣì wà dì sí i. Bàbá yẹn ò yí padà, bàbá ò rò pé ẹ̀yin ẹ mọ wọrí èbí mi mo ní kú àti iye ẹ wá ń ṣẹ̀sìn ẹ ṣe rádaràda ẹ̀yin náà ẹ máa wo ohun tó máa gbẹ̀yìn yín yọ, ẹ wo bí gbogbo wọn ṣe wá ń ṣòṣì, ẹ máa wo bó kálukú wọn ṣe wá ṣe rádaràda, ẹ wá wo ọmọ tó ń drag, ẹ máa wo ọmọ mi bó ṣe kúnlẹ̀ bó ṣe beautiful, ọmọ wa ó
wá dùn ó wá ta ẹni tẹ́ ẹ fún gun mọ́ ẹ wọ́ ọmọ ẹ náà Ọlọ́run náà wò pé ó lè má sí ní ó lè má fọkàn kan máa tọ́ kí ọkàn kó nípò rúru ọkàn ẹ wọ́ ọmọ náà wá ń fàìn ló ń dáyàn lọ́rùn lójoojúmọ́ làwọn àná ṣe làwọn kan ọ̀dọ́ àwọn àná ẹ má ṣe ẹ má fa kánáwó ẹ má kó sú wá ẹ má wé ṣèjòsí àìṣèjòsí àṣì lọ́jà abú àlọ́jà abúlé láfi ní kọ́ bó mọ́ kó bí wá ẹ wo ọmọ ẹlòmíì tó wà lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ tó kù òkú fún gan tí nǹkan kò ṣe wọ́n gan wọn ò rọ́mọ tọ́dún èèyàn wọn ò rí tọ́ ẹ wá ní kinní kan èmi bàbá Liam mo sì mọ̀ pé ó sùn ó kàn ṣéǹjì pòsíṣàn ni ó wò pé Nàìjíríà ó dàbí pé carnation wọn jẹ́ òṣè tó wù ọ́ ó yá ṣéǹjì bí Afghanistan ló wà ní bí Kuwait ló wà ní torí mo mọ̀ pé ogun Hitler ló bá padà wá ogun tó sì bá padà wá jájò sí àtàwọn àwọn wèrè tó kó sóra àwọn èèyàn sì bá wọn káàánú ẹ wo bọ́lọ̀ ṣe wá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó jálábòsí tó jó lórí burúkú ẹ̀dá náà ẹ wo bí gbogbo wọn ṣe ṣe èrè wọnú ayé lọ láàrin 11 months ó dẹ̀ wá dàbí 11 years lójú wípé ṣé ó ti yá pẹ́ gan báyẹn èèyàn le gan.
No matter what anybody say, they have their own inbuilt perspective already that cannot be changed. Some of them are even saying it to the fact that even if the court says Wunmi did not do anything, or you believe you will not do it to she. That those things now you now want to start convincing. So leave them in their cuckoo land. Wunmi should just ignore them, continue living her life. Ariwo ọjà ni tó bá yá tọ́jà bá tó bá dalẹ̀ tọ́jà bá close. Òǹkàlùkù àgbálẹ̀ wọn lọ. She doesn't need to come out and look. I find it difficult to believe some people will now believe what KARIMOT is saying. Wọ́n ní wọ́n tó bá wá rojọ́ èèyàn kan fún mi. Ó guarantee pé ó máa rojọ́ tèmi náà fún yàn. KARIMOT came out to destroy ìyá tó bí àti àtàbúrò àti family ẹ̀. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn wà okay. And you are now thinking, okay, those people that are saying that whatever Wunmi says they will believe. So they have their own conclusion already that whatever this woman did Wunmi gonna look okay. Key government can look out much everything. They will still say no. So why will she now want to start debunking things? Ẹ jẹ́ kán parọ́ wọn débi tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ parọ́ wọn dé. Tó bá yá wọn, wọ́n á dákẹ́. KARIMOT has been talking for the past week. What has she said that we have not had before in the last 11 months? Ìwọ ló sọ pé tí o meet Mohbad rí. You said it yourself. So how do you now know the person you have not met before? And you can now say things about the person you have not met before. Ìwọ fúnra ẹ ló sọ nígbà tó ń fẹ́ marry wọn ò sọ fún ẹ. Wọ́n lọ ṣe lẹ́yìn wọn ò jẹ́ kó mọ̀. So how now you now come, you know what is happening in their life. So those are the things that some people just, I find, when I listen to some people talking, I just look at, are these people human at all? Do they even have brain?
You want to meet Baba Mohbad Gori? You know, KARIMOT no meet. You just some page your parents and meet Baba Mohbad. So,
you know what I saw? Now that you now want to believe that she has not said in the last 9 months. KARIMOT has issues. KARIMOT has issues. She has mental issues, health issues.
Uncle, let me add to this. I just remember now. You know, KARIMOT called out his maybe his daughter or his son to be witness agency Yorùbá television pé ó ní ibo ló ti fi ṣiṣẹ́ níbi ó ní ìyẹn náà ọmọ yẹn wá ń dá lóhùn pé ilé Mohbad ẹjọ́ how many months la wà ń sìn almost going to 1 year tí Mohbad ti kú báwo ni ọmọ kékeré ṣe máa ní àpalára the time yìí tó máa tún wá rántí ọmọ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ bóyá ló ṣe pé 4 or 5 years old ọmọ tó ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ so definitely time tó gbé lọ sí Nàìjíríà yẹn kó dà bóyá bí 4 years old ni ó ṣe máa rántí irú scene yẹn tó tún máa rántí orúkọ yẹn ṣé ẹ ti rí rọ́ńbẹ̀ yẹn nǹkan tó sọ fún ọmọ yẹn nǹkan tó sọ síta nìyẹn so another lie detected
ọmọ sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ tiẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan bàjẹ́ nínú ilé that people will leave until when they are ready to fix it. What is the evidence? Pé okay, yes, so time yẹn ni kíní yẹn bàjẹ́. Does she have any evidence? Pé okay, àwọn jà ní ìtorí ẹ̀ ní railings ṣe kan. How does she know the railings hasn't been damaged since? Tí àwọn ilé boys ní now, ṣe báwa náà ṣe boys rí. Things will get spoiled, damage in the house, we'll just leave it. You don't have a mache. What is the evidence? Okay, time.
Uncle, mọ́ mi kí orí Mohbad bọ́nú railings yẹn ni ó kí orí ẹ̀ bọ́nú railings yẹn ó wá fàjà ó tún wá kì í bọ̀ padà.
The railings bí wá fọ́ ló fi wá kọ́.
Bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ni ẹ ṣáà máa wò tí.
So how is she sure? Okay, period yẹn ni railings bàjẹ́. Railings tó ti lè bàjẹ́ for like 6, 5, 3 months, 4 months prior to that time. Ṣé bá ti ṣe gbélé our boys àdàwà náà ti ṣọmọ kékeré rí now. Things will get damaged in the house. We just leave it until we have time to do it. And people are believing that. So that's my own thing that if anybody, MFM, please, if you are opportune to speak to Wumi, she doesn't need to debunk anything. She doesn't need to come up.
Let me just, you're getting it wrong. I know that you came up and talked, you and Mr. Ola SK, after I spoke. We're not asking Wumi to come out and start debunking Karimo, whatever Karimo's claims. What we're saying is that, me personally, what I was trying to put out there is that the platforms that are supporting Wumi should put Karimo aside, Ariwoji and Karimo. Do not get diverted away from, what they've been doing from the get-go, which is, putting the factual information out there for people. That was what I was trying to say.
I get where you're coming from. My whole thing is just that.
Nígbà wípé Karimo ṣe give away fún wọn ní every blessed day. Mo ti lọ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìyàbẹ̀ mẹ́ta. Embassy wọn ló lé wọn ní Nàìjíríà mọ̀ náà wọ́n fún wọn ní 5,000. Ó ní wọ́n fún wọn. Kọ́lọ́bọ̀jẹ̀ kó sì bá àwọn ẹlòmíì mú lẹ̀ ni. Àwọn ẹlòmíì lè torí 100 àgbẹ̀ wọn lọ níbi tó sì bá wọn mú lẹ̀ dé. So owó tí màá yẹ tí lady yẹn fún wọn ní platform ẹ̀ ò ní wọ́n fi ń ṣe gbogbo tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn.
My whole thing again is this. Sorry to say everything. It's why are we even giving Karimo audience? Why? Because she wants people to talk about her. When they talk about the if everybody have kept quiet, let them be discussing it on their own platform. We don't need to talk about her. Who is she? To us, Karimo don't exist. So why are we talking about her? She's got nothing to add to the cause of justice. So why are we even giving her audience? For what? She said this, one wore bata, one wore jacket, when one go lost 3 months, and one shake. Whose business is that? How does that help justice? If she wants to put her family in whatever way she wants to put it, it's her business. Let her put it. If she mentions Wumi in our conversation, that's her business. We don't need to give Karimo audience at all. She can say whatever she wants to say from now till eternity. It's her business. That's her business. As long as Wumi knows she didn't do anything that she said.
Even the other platform, we don't need to debunk anything. I was listening to Crunchy Lady or whatever her name is. The most reasonable ones among them, they are unreasonable. Because today she will come out, she will be like, Nigerian police are corrupt, blah, blah, blah. And I was listening to her yesterday or 2 days ago. She was saying Nigerian police should investigate KARIMOT. The same Nigerian police that you are saying they are corrupt. You want them to investigate KARIMOT? How is that making any sense? So even all those platforms, you don't need to debunk them. Just leave them. MFM, just play. Even go with me. Come on, show you. Come on, she comedy Lara Roni. Come on, feel come on, they are not making any sense anymore. So trust in Nigerian police lane. Tomorrow you come out, you will Nigerian police needs to do this, Nigerian police needs to do that. So what are you actually saying? What are you talking about? So sometimes I do, even when KARIMOT, when she brought out that show yesterday, I just busted laughing like, what is this woman? What is she doing? What are you doing? What can you go late? I need like MFM, never play show. But we don't need to debunk anything. We don't need to fact check anything. Just leave them. They are doing it themselves. So that's all. You don't even be stressing yourself about any of them, because what is it called? Mamoni Jacuzzi who are fascinated with herself. She just come out with that. I just look at that lady and say, what are you doing? They more beautiful, they more fine. You are playing games with people's life. What is all this? What are you people doing? So my check me. If you want to come and put up a shit, my mass stress around whoever you come to an end. So that's what I have to say. Going to Jari.
Okay, everybody's welcome. At Jumpscape, it seems as if you did not understand what I was saying earlier before you get here. Like, take for example, I will talk about Obaligushi. When this whole thing started with Obaligushi, they were like, I'm kicking kill if I'm a dalo. I'm not one, I only live in my shikini. And before you knew it was getting out of hand. They were making the picture to look like real. So some people that were supporting the man before were beginning to doubt him and all that. Not until the man took steps. I'm not saying she should come outside and debunk. Like, we'll cite example, Konise. Yeah, come outside, no. Instead of going by the way she's doing, we should be more mature. And because people you don't like analysis. You see her coming for me this night. Me will analysis or she. As analysis is show me more. Me who analysis show me more. With analysis or she. No, the one for motor way down, debunking lies and everything. You go as far as TTT, no shebalo. Oh my lord. Talking about the rules, everybody is saying that. So far, so good. She has not said anything. Blah blah blah. Do you know that she has somehow exonerate? I don't know if it's ever going to be admissible in the court of law. Exonerate Prime by saying Mumiki ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ṣebí ìjà terrible ìjà kan tẹ ìjà tán ló ṣe pé nurse. That means when you look up and be a badger, but it's a look at the fire, a good tomorrow treat. Then what to
MFM. Sorry about that. According to the sorry. Let me.
Go ahead, sir.
Sorry about that. According to Nkoto Soy, one, Tobani evidence to Fisoipe, they really fought in that house that very day. And MOP, Ijaya to see argument. So it all depends on how to give them the evidence of what happened. Then secondly, if it is true, those people in the house will have been a key witness to that. And Karimo is not there in that particular time. She is in America. She is only on the phone. And according to what she's saying, I don't know, maybe later or she got the information, but according to what she's saying, that when she called the first time, they said Mo was sleeping and she was advising Wumi, blah, blah, blah. Okay. After that, Topi. And according to her, it was even Damola that called her. This is not no longer according to her. She said, okay, mo ti mọ̀. Now, ní court lánàá níbi tí mo ti wo lọ́ọ̀yà wọn dárúkọ ẹ̀ pé àwọn níbẹ̀ lálẹ́ ó sọ fún ààrẹ ọ̀rọ̀ káàrò bí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún wọ́n fẹ́ máa fi ti gbọ́ ṣé òun nìkan ló máa kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí kí wọ́n fẹ́ máa fi ti gbọ́ now ó sọ lálẹ́ 1 minute ó sọ lálẹ́ ní ìsìn pé òun mo ti sọ fún ọkọ pé mi kan máa pé mo máa join wọn ní kọ́sọ́ bá ṣe máa ṣe mo máa lọ máa advice mi she was talking to me that I should not analyze her show I should not advise her she was referring to me this night mo illustration ni mo ń ṣe fún yín o like illustration ni mo ń ṣe fún yín ibẹ̀ ni mo ti cite èèyàn kan okay go ahead James.
Okay, Effie, you used a Legoshi situation. Yeah. It came out. He did a publication. They still didn't believe it. They continued. And he took action and they stopped. Ìgbà tí tó ti rán gbogbo wọn lẹ́wọ̀n, èwo nu wọn ló sọ̀rọ̀ ìpàǹpà ẹ̀wọ̀n sí. So,
what I'm saying about that, you did not get my point about Elegushi. Elegushi for how many months was quiet about it? Because what believe it, but it was not getting out of hand. Take what is not playing because
let me ask you a question. Do you think if Wumi comes out today?
I'm not saying Wumi should come out to don't get it wrong.
No, I'm just saying, okay, let's say we want to defend Wumi. Do you think they will believe whatever we say?
Oh my God, you don't understand what I'm okay.
I get what you are saying. I get what you are saying. Yeah. The situation is this, yeah. If you are dealing with people that have brain.
At this time of the day, they are not the one you are saying it to. The narrative they are pushing outside that people tend to believe, your own debunking will follow it straight up. Okay, look at this. I understand. Continue, so. I want to make up mind you. Because to look on our fashion. I want to believe one Lola.
Okay, my own thing. Did they have any evidence for it?
Then
people don't wait for evidence before they believe.
Flies. Can you see how lies flies? Okay, now fine. Autopsy governments, they let us know that as apart from the wound on his hand, he doesn't have trauma on his body, no fracture on the edge. So ibo ni wọ́n ti KARIMOT ti fẹ́ prove fún wa pé ibi ìjà tó jà nílé o nìkan tó ṣe yẹn fi ṣe o. That's number one. Ìjà tó jà. Then number two. Ní egbò tí nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat. Okay, ṣé mo kọ́ jẹ́ kí n sọ ilé. Number two, tí witnesses tó bá wà tó ti fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé ìjà tó jà níbi show yẹn ló ti fọwọ́ ṣèṣe ó ti cancel gbogbo yamayama tó ń sọ.
But is there any evidence out there? Any evidence wà tó show pé ìjà wà ní show gan? I mean, have they even put anything out there?
There is. According to the police.
Is it flying on social media?
No, it's not flying. But if you go back to the preliminary reports, go and listen very well.
Which a lot of
They
people
said-
do not believe. And that is why today a lot of
Okay,
people want
when
to
there is
promote the Black Widow.
Okay, wait. When there's witnesses and there are live witnesses and one child they want a witness, one read. So who are we to believe, the person in America or the person present there?
Which one? Who are when you're willing to gain more support in already? Is it Baba Mohbad that we think is and it's people
Because-
that are propagating, false
You know
narratives
reason
out
why?
there?
No, wait. I will tell you why they have an upper hand. When the corona inquest was going on, it is Baba Mohbad's people that go there and they will come back and give false narrative. That is why it was very bad from the beginning until everybody is not start going in and they are not getting the fact out.
You see, look, you cannot be responsible of how other people perceive certain information. That is the way they are. But the truth will not change its position.
Exactly. That's what
Only change the position, yeah. And it's not about Ariwo Jani point. It's about the truth, which can only be admissible in the court of law.
In the court.
Kò sí nǹkan kan téèyàn lè sọ fún àwọn people yìí. Wọ́n ti brainwash wọn, wọ́n ti lọ sí direction kan. But I will still support them fún àwọn tó ń support Wunmi, not Wunmi in this case. Not Wunmi. Each time tó bá ti gbé irọ́ wọn jáde, wọ́n máa debunk. Àwọn speakers tó ń support Wunmi ni mò ń sọ, not Wunmi, because this time Ọlọ́run ọba gbọ́, Wunmi doesn't hold anybody explanation. Ó ti ṣe updates. Ó ti ní court of law lòun ti fẹ́ lọ sọ̀rọ̀. So àwọn tó ń support Wunmi, and if they want to ní, wọ́n lè debunk whatever. Okay, for example, irú ìgbà tí kí lorúkọ Karimot jáde tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí take a swipe at Mohbad tó ní STD kò ṣe STD. Ìgbà tó jáde tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bú bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀, because people will think, and including myself, people will think pé bóyá kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Mọ́wùmí ló sọ pé àǹtí mi lọ sọ eléyìí until tí voice note kan jáde lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta yìí fún àwọn tó ń debunk irọ́ ẹ̀ irọ́ Karimot tí ọmọ yẹn ń sunkún tó ní ẹjọ́ àǹtí mi ẹ má gbé fi bàbá yìí lẹ̀ ẹ má bú wọn sẹ́ wọ́n máa rò pé mi ni mò ń ràn yín wá síta ni this and that and this. Ìyẹn lè máa fi mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn kò fẹ́ kí Karimot dá sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, because ọmọ yẹn ṣì maintain pé àwọn people yìí ẹbí Liam ṣì ni wọ́n. So irú yẹn ó shut àwọn kan down. Get. So whatever you say, and Sherry, this cause, say this race, tí èèyàn bá stand firm, kò dé focus, kò má misplace priority ẹ. Sherry gbogbo style talk yẹn, ó máa anyway for èmi o kò bother èmi o. Straight I remain focused. Ọlọ́run gbọ́. And the stand tí Wunmi stand tí ò sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn is killing them, and I like that. Because ó ti make it clear, ó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe orí internet ló máa ti get justice. Justice tóun crave for is from the court of law. Bá ní Nàìjíríà corrupt, bá ní kinní kan US ò lè wá kó wá bá ń ṣe ẹjọ́ ní Nàìjíríà yẹn náà la ṣì máa lò. Wọ́n bá sọ pé Wunmi kọ́ ló pọkọ ẹ̀ àní sẹ́mẹ̀fẹ̀m sẹ́ mò ń sọ fún yín sẹ́ títí táwọn kan máa fi kú tó dẹ̀ kan ti wà deluded wọ́n máa believe yẹn náà máa ní tó máa fi kú, and that is not somebody else's responsibility to see how other people think. Tó bá yá wọn, these two shall pass ní sẹ́ ó tún máa di water under the bridge ní sẹ́.
The main people to Yakoma Hammer, and Sam Larry, Naira Marley, Prime Boy. And according to Rennie, you're saying that, okay, Boyako's evidence out there. Do you know what our evidence there police in Ilawani? They don't have to show it online. Because there was a CTC to come out in October no share corona inquest. TIPO to lead the investigation in so weekly. There were Ipe Baba Mohbad were reliably informed about some suspects. To just Prime Boy only the suspects again to ba Mohbad ja. Is there? So you don't know the evidence that the police have in their hands. And for me, I believe that is why Prime Boy is panicking. All this in Kotonche is just a show. I'd
like to correct something after the speaker, please.
Okay. For them to charge them. Because justice for me would be Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy spending at North could go down for it. That would be justice for me. And if Wunmi toba ni evidence, if Wunmi not share, okay, Ekomo, but until then I will not castigate that girl. It's not gonna happen. And that would be my submission for now.
Okay, so when I said that, where is the evidence on social media? I am not saying that the police do not have, their evidences. I am not saying that the police, whatever they said in the preliminary report, was all made up. No. I know that justice is going to happen in the actual court of law, not social media.
Definitely.
Whatever they're doing on social media and the main aim of, Baba Mohbad that came on social media is just character assassination. That's what they're trying to do for a woman and to frustrate her and to just make her walk away and just leave everything. That's what I think that they're trying to do to this girl. So when I said that, where is the evidence online? What I'm trying to say is that, if Atimopeja is just social media, which is whatever platforms that are out there supporting Wunmi, we're not the ones that will give Wunmi justice. We're not the one that would send whoever is responsible for Mohbad's killing, that would give them, whatever, what's it called, punishment they deserve. We're not the one that's going to bring justice to Mohbad. At this point, it has become PR for Baba Mohbad and PR for Wunmi, because it's Wunmi versus Baba Mohbad. Everything we're doing on social media is just PR. It's just, they're trying to tarnish our image. And we are trying to do what? The other people that are supporting Wunmi, trying to rebrand her, saying that, no, this is all lies. This is not how this thing is. And one thing that I appreciate, on the side of the people that have been supporting her is that they do not, stir up propaganda. They don't just, make up things. And I appreciate that about them. So when I was saying, continue to focus on throwing out the factual evidences out there, what I meant is go back to the CTC. Be bringing out things that were even said, maybe by Baba Mohbad himself, maybe by Prime Boy himself, things like Prime Boy's testimonies in the past, where Prime Boy had, admitted to fighting Mohbad and things like that, and putting it alongside, things that somebody like KARIMOT is saying that they had a bloody fight, they had a kinikon, they shakinikon. So, things like that will even make people, sensible people, say that, okay, because they cannot see through, they think with their whatever. So that was what I was saying when I meant it's not about rolling in the mud with our shipping and whatever. Focus on the job that you've been doing. Go back to the factual evidences and be pointing it out there. Continue, the analysis, that points people in the right direction where they should be looking. So I'm not saying that the police do not have evidences. I'm not saying they should be throwing everything out of social media.
And when I even said about the fight that Karima is saying that they had a fight. You know, things like there was a time that I think it was Mama Sita that put something out there. She showed how Mohbad was when he was going to the show. And then there was another video that she showed when after they had the fight and Mohbad did Nico Kolori and whatnot. Yeah. I don't know, is this thing posted on Mama Sita's TikTok page or page? So when they're doing analysis, you're showing these things to just the people that are following you and are looking at your shows, right? But then let this thing go viral. You know, let it walk. Let it go viral. They are lies. They are like 10 times, you know, faster. They fly 10 times faster than, you know, maybe the 1-3 that somebody want to put out there about money. Oh, I want to power 100. You do 100, you want to go viral. So these are the little things out there that even when people see, they be like, okay, she bought your show, obviously something must have happened at the show. You know, things like portraying him in, this is the outfit. This is how we left this house. They see that outfit too. This is, I'm a question, Photoshop, or whatever. But you've put it out there. That was what I was saying when I said, what have we actually showed to just the layman out there? Some people do not go and look at all this analysis now. They look at all this cut and joy. So if they're saying all this cut and joy, that is portraying this girl in a bad, you know, light. Then let them see the actual ones that, you know, is also, you know, making them to think in a different direction. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you know how many people on YouTube? You see the Mama Queen Clinic or some people that even do a YouTube clinic, their thumbnail. It will show women when she went to the court. To wash your black here, to fiscal for body, to tie. This was when her husband just died. They will say, women are bad wife or don't cast you. They're like, who are these people? They come for come along, take and drag it. This is YouTube. Do you know how many people go on YouTube? This is what I'll do with me. I don't want me to do this. What you forgive? Runners, but they're making their money on social media, propagating, you know, false narrative about this girl on a platform such as YouTube, all those big platforms. So that's just where I'm coming from.
I understand what you're saying, and I agree a little bit with everything you said. But I would disagree on the grants, on some few grants, in the sense that this girl has already been crucified already by majority of